Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law, the 4D destroyer. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. We don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. We simply advocate that you made them in private, that you take care of them in private. Okay. Now, as you all know, I am not one to dabble in driver's license. I don't believe in them. However, there is the issue of those of my brethren across the nation who actually use a CDL to make a living. So this is for you. And you feel as though that you are in need of a certificate that grants permission, which is called a driver's license, then you can utilize this technique. All right, this is from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, and this goes out to my man Conscious. Appreciate you, Conscious. All right, and after this video, you will know how to respond to the 4D crime family. Okay, so this is a notice of a suspension of a license. All right, and it says, says the Minnesota Department of Public Safety Driver and Vehicle Services Division has been notified by the 4D crime family that you have not complied with a payment agreement. As a result, your driver's license or privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended as of April 7, 2020. Well, after today, I doubt very seriously if that will happen. Okay. Reason for withdrawal: failure to comply with DHS payment agreement. Okay. Now, here's that information. Now, I know by now I have taught you enough about these words. Okay. Number one, driving is a privilege, traveling is a right. Okay. Major difference. But when you are utilizing a CDL, all right, you're not actually operating under a right, you're operating under a privilege. All right. So they got you by the balls on that one. All right. No big deal. Okay. So once your driving privileges are withdrawn, you cannot drive legally in Minnesota. All right. Number one, what does the word drive mean? One employed. Okay. So if you have a CDL, this applies to you. If you're not using the road for commerce, it does not apply to you. Okay. Information regarding your current driving status, testing location, places to pay reinstatement fees, and additional processes is available online. Okay. So sincerely, driver evaluation unit, and you notice there's no name on here. Okay. All right. But no problem. So right here, gentlemen, again, when you master the 4D technique, your most lethal, what they call a kata or technique, is your words. Okay. What word here stands out two times? Agreement, agreement. Okay. Now let's look at something here. All right. What is an agreement? An agreement signifies a mutual contract on consideration, wherein parties must have a distinct intent to do both and without doubt or difference. Bam. End of the story right there. Okay. So there's also, they need, all right, again, elements, this is the requirements of 6035C triple I. All right, and I'm going to read it again. Hopefully you'll get it, okay? Because I'm just being redundant, but it's very important. Here it is. In the case of a non-custodial pay rent who becomes enrolled in the project on or after the date of the enactment of this clause, the non-custodial pay rent is in compliance with the terms of an oral or written personal responsibility contract entered into among the non-custodial pay rent and the entity. So here it is. It says failure to comply with DHS payment agreement. So what you want to do, if I was in your shoes, what I would do is I would send the department head. I'm not sure who that is in Minnesota. I would have to look it up, but you can find it on their website. And demand, well, you are alleging that you and I have a payment agreement. Because you are alleging that you and I have a payment agreement, okay, I am hereby demanding a copy, a certified copy of that legal contract that compels me to perform and gives you the ability to terminate your CDL license in accordance with that agreement. All right? And let them know you got 10 days to respond. Failure to respond means that me and you have no agreement and you cannot suspend my CDL license. And furthermore, if there is no agreement between you and the agency or the agency head, all right, then the case must be terminated. you should be demanding a full refund at 6% interest, accompanied with a letter of humble apology. Okay? So no contract, here it is again, no agreement, no driver's license suspension. Okay? Check this out. No enrollment in the project, no driver's license suspension. If they cannot prove that you are a non-custodial pay rent, no driver's license suspended. Okay? If they cannot prove that you are under the terms of an oral or written personal responsibility contract entered into among the agency and the non-custodial pay rent, no driver's license suspension. All right? Where's the you want a copy of the commitment? All right. You want a copy of the excuse me. You want a copy of the commitment to cooperate. You want a copy of the establishment of paternity. All right, here it is again, a commitment by the non-custodial pay rent to cooperate in the payment. You want that as well. A commitment by the non-custodial pay rent to participate in employment. You want that commitment as well. All right, and you want the commitment by the non-custodial pay rent, all right, to participate in services that are designed to assist the non-custodial pay rent obtain and retain employment and increase earnings. Okay, and let me see if I have one here. Let's see here. And what you want to do is you want to give them a warning. All right. And let's see here. Let's paste this on the other page. All right. So when you demand these things, all right, what you're going to do is this. And I always do it in red. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to give a warning. It says failure to respond and deny any accusations herein shows that the agency heads, both 31 USC 3720D department heads, intend to communicate agreement and thus adopt the accusations herein, and the reluctant acceptance of the accusations without protest that, number one, you're not a non-custodial pay rent. Number two, you're not, there is no personal responsibility contract that compels you to a specific performance. Number three, you are not enrolled in the project. Number four, there is no commitment to cooperate, there is no commitment to participate, and there is no establishment of paternity. Okay? 10 days. All right? If they have all these things, it shouldn't take them no more than 10 business days to produce it to you. All right? On the 11th business day, you will file a petition in court, all right, with a cease and desist because they cannot produce any of this information. Without this information, okay, then this right here, it says it right here. You are not complying with a payment contract. All right, no contract, no license suspension. I'm Yamin Osiris. If you need help, bang my email, 4D_destroyer@yahoo.com. Okay, and we will assist you. Okay, but Conscious, this is how you would. This is if I was in your shoes, this is how I would go about it. All right, because you have to look at the words, gentlemen. The word contract is in this document twice, and therefore you have a right to demand that contract. If they cannot produce that contract, then guess what? That that suspension is void, and you can challenge it in court at any time. Okay? Y'all know where to find me. Hotep.